Welcome to Doozer Shop. I spent some money on some tires and rims for the 68 International R185 truck that's sitting in my field. So I found a local place, a tire shop, and I got new rims. These are 22.5 inch rims. The old rims were 20-inch rims, and you can hardly find rubber for 20-inch rims. So I'm going from old bias ply tires to radial tires, and the old tube tires to tubeless tires. And the advantage with the tubeless, of course, one advantage is if you get a hole in a tubeless tire, like a nail or a screw, it doesn't leak down. It might not leak down for a couple days, maybe a week before you notice it, but a tube is flat in 10 minutes or less. So that's cool. These are retreads for the back. These are Goodyear retread, whatever their process is. I used to work for Michelin retread division. I think the Goodyear has a decent process. Anyhow, those are the backs with the lugs, and the fronts are brand new tires for the steer axle. Yeah, man, it smells like tires sitting right here. So the good thing is these 22.5 Dayton rims will fit directly in place of the 20-inch Dayton rims. It's the same center size. So that's awesome. Man, these are actually less aggressive than the ones that were on there. And these are a highway tread. America's, made in, I think, Vietnam. But that's the size right there, 295, 75, and 22.5. So that's the same outside diameter as what I had originally, which was 39 inches. So, super happy. Believe it or not, this is, how much money did I spend? I don't know, about $2 grand. And that's cheap for what this is. I'm gonna take you in the shop. I haven't done a video in a while. I say that every video. Dead batteries. So I got the Miltronics jogging around the table. That's kind of fun. Oh, there's, oh, you can't see it. That's another rim for my other truck. Alright, let me turn the radio off because it's annoying. Alright, I hear the voice of thunder too. Alright, so the last I had been working on the Hendey lathe, okay, and I've been done a lot of cleanup, got a lot of parts figured out, a lot of cleanup. These are super handy. Bought these off eBay. The little Dremel wheels, you know, for the, that's just super handy for cleaning, and of course wire brush on a drill. What I wanted to show you, I'm gonna put my glasses on, I can't see nothing, is I've got something on the horizontal boring mill. That's a 4-cylinder Mitsubishi engine that I extracted a broken bolt for a friend of mine at work. His son broke a bolt off some Mitsubishi 4-cylinder. So helped my buds out with that. Alright, so let me get you over here. I should have grabbed the flashlight. So set up on a horizontal boring mill, and what I've got is the the saddle for the Hendey, right? And let's see here if I can get this a little closer. Maybe not. Lacking the flashlight. I had a broken off way wiper 1032, and I ended up, man, I tried taking it out, torching it, heating it, it just wouldn't come. So I ended up drilling it out, and the easiest way to do that, you know, was to fixture it on the horizontal boring mill. Like I say, before I made too much of a mess of it, at the very last go round, I was trying to I had TIG tacked a pancake of TIG tacks on there, TIG welded, and you know they broke off multiple times. The last one weld I tried, it flopped over and welded the broken stud in there, broken screw right to the apron, just a little bit. So I got in there with an 1/8 inch carbide end mill and then an 1/8 inch carbide drill bit and went through it. Carbide because it got a bit hard from whatever, the heating process. So that's, you can see what I got. I got 1, 2, 3 blocks underneath it, and I got just strap clamps holding it down, one this side, one that side, and pieces of aluminum on top to protect the machined surface. And I got everything, you know, indicated in, nice and true. But I'm telling you, having the ability, you know, to do stuff like this on the horizontal boring mill is just awesome. I really need a digital readout for this puppy. Barring that, I have a 3-inch travel indicator, and after I touched off the existing hole for the way wiper, I moved over, I zeroed this out, and I ended up moving over 1 1/8 inches. So I had my my up and down height, and then this told me my over height. I just put a pin in there and indicated the pin, a gauge pin, and then I moved over 1 1/8 inches. So that's a little magnetic base type, that's my Lufkin surface gauge / magnetic base. And I got a laboratory glassware clamp pressed in service there on my 3-inch federal indicator. So just wanted to show you that setup on the horizontal boring mill. I don't use this a lot just because it's been, I just been needing to do the final cleanups and just this and that. You can see I got to clean everywhere, and then I moved the head down, and now I got more places to clean the screw and this and that. Similar situation. I'm gonna skeech over here on the where the table had been sitting forever. Now I get to clean the screw in the ways. That's not scarring, that's just oil. This thing's in really good shape. Note the broken bearing at the end there. Seems to be just fine. That's the connection for the elevation of the tailstock to make the tailstock rise with the headstock, if I had one. I don't have a tailstock. But again, greasy ways. The screw was kind of grimy. I went with a pick and picked off as much of the hard grease as I could. Blew it off with the air compressor, and then I lubed it up with ATF, the whole screw, And you can kind of see, there's the Acme nut on the end of the table. But I lubed it quite a bit with ATF. And I ran this table from this end of the machine down to where it was, where it is on this end of the machine, very, very, very slowly with the power feed. And I kept a pool of oil right in front of the way wipers and on the gib, and on this side where the gib makes contact with the side, and also on this side I oiled up really well. And that just sits on top. There's no side guidance on the back, the rear. Had my Cook lead/Babbitt hammer for putting in my Morse tape before chuck, seating that in, and it's a good little setup for you know, drilling that out. Of course, indicated it for square along the long edge of the casting where it's machined on the front of the apron there. So that's what I've been doing last night. Turned from a quick getter out job to setting it up on the horizontal boring mill. And now I got to get the lacquer thinner and start cleaning, you know, where the table was. So anyhow, thought you'd enjoy that. Boy, this thing's got more levers than I don't know what, but it's fun, you know. I had the planer running the other day just to refresh the oil on the ways. So I'll get that block back to my buddy. I get this fan out of here. I should put it up. How about that? Maybe I'll put it up. Then it wouldn't be in the way. Then I'll get two birds with one stone. Yeah, I'll show you this side. So I cleaned these way wipers a while ago. That one and that one I cleaned. And also, it's hard to see, that one. There's one over there underneath, beyond, there it is, somewhere. That one I cleaned. I didn't clean the side, the working side, but you can see this thing has, you know, all the scrapings still on it, right? Ew. Yeah, I don't know if I need to fix that. It seems to be fine. Probably got bound up over time, one long time ago. So this is cool. Way wiper, right? Gore-Tight. I think these are the same people that make Gore-Tex. This is a Gore-Tight way wiper. And you know, it's like, it shows you the available sizes, type A, D, B, O, D, B, C, D. And you know, way wiper suggestions and da-di-da-da, blah, 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 blah. Right, so, this, ball zinger. So this is what they are. This is exactly what's on this machine. So I've got some pieces here. It's like a squeegee. And it's funny, this will snap into a window cleaning squeegee handle. It'll actually snap into the handle, the holder. Sort of funny. I know guys that use these on the surface grinder magnet with the little squeegee handle. But that's exactly, you know, what that is. Same deal. That's exactly what that is. So I'll pick that up off the floor later. But I just want to show you guys the Gore-Tight way wipers, and that's available from your McMaster car catalog there. So got compound slide put together. Right? It's all working super smooth, super nice. I don't know if I can. And you get the idea. But yeah, the thing is super sweet. It fits on there. Super nice. There you go. Frame it up, Doozer. And of course this nut's okay. I got to make a new one because that's stretched. Anyhow, all right. Just doing a quick one. Until next time, this is Doozer's shop.